As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Thank you, sir.
All right, see you later. Thanks.
What are you doing? You leaving
Goodfellas
the
is
car?
based on the life of Henry Hill and how his life unfold while being involved in the New York Mafia. The first aspect of the film that I'm going to be analysing is the camera work from the film. The scene I'm going to be analysing is the scene where Henry and Karen are walking into the famous Copacabana club. This shot is a mid-shot, tracking shot that then follows them into the back entrance of the club. This is an interesting use of camera work as it is one continuous shot, which in editing terms is called a long take. This can connote to the audience that this is a very relaxed scene and that everything is under control. This scene is one of a kind because no other film has used such a long take in a film, which makes the film unique and makes it more interesting. This scene is one of a kind because no other film has used such a long take in its film, which makes the film unique and makes it more interesting. I believe that also a scene like this makes it seem like you're walking along with the characters, which gives the film immersion. I would like to use this kind of editing in my own film as it adds a certain depth into the film. I would also like to use a long take in my film as I think that Goodfellas is a very successful film and it would make my film better. Another camera shot that I could use in my film is the famous boot shot where the main character Henry closes the boot on the car, which then reveals his face to the camera. I'd like to use this in my own film. The next aspect of the film that I'd like to analyse is the music and sound in Goodfellas. The scene that I'd be analysing is the opening credits from the film. I like this sound of cars going past because it is interesting and it has been timed to roll in with the credits. I like this aspect of sound effects because I believe that timing is everything and everything has to be in synchronisation to make the film more professional, and it makes the film better. This sound is a diegetic sound which is this sound is non-diegetic as well, which makes the film seem more real to the audience, and it also makes it more professional. Another aspect of the music that I would be analysing is at the end of the opening credits there is a contrapuntal non-diegetic sound. I would like to use this style of classical music in my film because it is very upbeat, which is not parallel to the scene. However, when you listen to the lyrics closely, you realise that the song actually fits in with the film closely. The next aspect of Goodfellas is the setting from the film. The film is overall set in downtown New York. This is a realistic location for the type of film, which is what I would like to take from this film because it makes it more realistic. The next location I'm going to be assessing specifically is the scene where Jimmy, Tommy and Henry are going to Tommy's mother's house to find a shovel that they can bury a dead body they have in the back of their car. As they all enter the house to find a shovel, they are told to be quiet by Tommy because he does not want to wake up his mother. As they enter the house, the lights turn on and Tommy's mother is at the door welcoming them into the house. His mother proceeds to say she's going to make them something to eat. This is interesting because even though they have committed a crime, it's like they're being rewarded for getting away with it. The scene then jump cuts to all them eating around a table about normal subjects again, which proves they are normal people. There are also small comedic values in the scene where they are all joking around with each other and Tommy's mum is making a joke. It adds comedy to the film where it shouldn't have, comedy making a controversial scene. They are also eating, which is strange because after witnessing a murder, normal people probably would not be able to eat anything after they have committed the crime or been in the situation. The next section of the film that I'd like to be analysing is the characters in the film. For this section I'm going to be analysing the scene where Tommy and Henry and some other friends are all sitting down at a bar. They are both having a joke and laughing. Then Henry tells Tommy that he is funny. Tommy takes this the wrong way, however he turns out to be joking and they all have a laugh with everyone in the bar. I would like to use this kind of comedic value in my film because it makes the film more appealing to a wider audience. In the next part of the scene, the waiter comes over and asks Tommy to pay the bill that is over $7,000. Tommy proceeds to take this as insulting, and as a result hits him over the head with a glass ashtray. However, he is still laughing even though he has just caused someone serious harm, and also everyone in the bar is still laughing, suggesting he has a higher status, which could be interesting to use in my film as it adds an element of power. The last aspect of the film that I'm going to be analysing is the storyline in the film. The storyline is based on a true story of Henry's life. I'd like to use this aspect of a life story in my own film because it's personally my favourite film genre.
I know I'd go from rags to riches if you would only say